Welcome to Israel Innovation, episode number 13. Today I am here with Asaf Gedalia. Hello, Asaf.
Hi, Mark. It's a pleasure to
Hi.
be here.
Thank you. So Asaf is from your company name is Walkout. Let me put that on the screen so everyone knows. Okay, Walkout. So this is going to be very exciting today because this is something that I think everybody can relate to. Everybody has been shopping in the supermarket, and I know that every time I go to either rent a car or go shopping in a supermarket, there are always these situations where I say, somebody must turn this industry around and change things because there's always things bothering me. So I think this is something that we have a lot to talk about today. So I'll give it right to you. Tell us about Walkout and what you do and what problem you solve.
Yeah, definitely. So many people around the world feel just like you. Actually, waiting in the checkout lines is the single most hated process of the shopping experience in any industry, especially in grocery shopping. And when you face a long checkout line, actually 32% of the shoppers will just leave the store. So there's a lot of money being left on the table. It's a very big problem in the industry. And just like you said, it hasn't changed a lot in many years. So Walkout developed a solution, it's called autonomous checkout. We use computer vision and machine learning to identify products instead of barcode scanning. And everything you place in a cart or in a basket is instantly identified. It appears on a screen on your cart, and when you're done shopping, you check out on the cart and you walk out of the store. So we eliminated the checkout line.
Great. So let me pull up a cart here. You gave me a picture. All right. So this is what Walkout looks like. You have a shopping cart with a screen, and then I guess there's one or several cameras on the back of the device, or how does that work?
Yeah, so first thing to notice is that this is a normal shopping cart. We don't produce shopping carts. We retrofit existing shopping carts, and you see a screen. There are a few cameras. We want to get a few angles to get maximum accuracy. And these cameras employ a technology that's called computer vision and machine learning. So the algorithms identify product package instead of barcodes. Everything you drop appears on your shopping list, on your screen, and it's also a platform to communicate. So you see a part of the screen can be used to give you more experience. If it's navigation, if it's product information, if it's personalized content like promotions, suggestions, we can help you with your meal planning. All of that to improve the existing experience in a grocery store.
Great. Can we maybe, because you prepared this little demo phone, right? So maybe I can put that on the screen and you can walk us through that, because this way we know what the user experience is like. I think we could start with that. So can you tell us what we're seeing?
Yeah, perfect. So this was shot live a few months ago in Euroshop in Düsseldorf, the biggest retail event in the world. And what you'll see is that every item I place in the cart is identified and it appears on your screen. Now, we're not doing barcode scanning, as I mentioned, so you can place things in from any angle, front, back, side, it doesn't matter. Of course, you can change your mind. I take something out, it's highlighted in red, just to make it obvious that it's being taken out of the cart, removed. And we discussed this platform to communicate. So here we put in a Barilla sale. It identifies that I put in a Barilla item. It pops up, buy two, get one for free. So let's do that. Let's take two very similar Barilla items. Difficult to differentiate, Bolognese sauce, Napolitana sauce. Our technology can differentiate them. You get your sale converted. And when you're done, I press the checkout button. You get this QR code, you pay with a mobile payment app, and you walk out. As simple as that.
Okay, so you showed these two sauces that look very similar. So first of all, I guess to create a database for each client, for each retail chain, you have to, I guess, each item has to be once scanned, like from all angles, so the system knows and learns it, right?
Yeah, so we have a very efficient process of learning new items. We allow the retailers to do that themselves in a central location.
And they need special hardware for that.
No, no special hardware.
They just have to take photos from different sites, maybe.
Yeah, I don't want to get too deep into the process because some aspects of it are confidential. But very efficient, single location, can serve the entire chain, and we give them all the tools, all the capabilities to do that themselves.
Okay. What is your accuracy rate? Like, how often do I put something and either the machine gets it wrong, which could be a big problem, or the machine doesn't recognize it and maybe ask you to turn it around again or something like that? Is there a process for that?
So we're above 99% accuracy. We get really, really high accuracies. The beauty of the system is that it communicates with you. You get the screen. So rare cases where the system isn't sure, it can ask you to help it. You can mark the product for validation. So we can handle this in many ways.
Okay. So the end result is really that when this system is, or the places where this system is deployed, as a shopper, I go in, I start shopping, and then, I just put everything in the cart, and when I'm done, I hit a button and do my payment right there, something with a credit card or something?
Exactly. So you either pay on the cart using a mobile payment app on your phone, or if you want to pay cash or credit card, you go to a payment terminal, but you don't have to scan your items. You just have to pay and walk out. So we streamline the entire process.
Okay. Now, existing solutions that I've seen in the market is in the US, as places like Walmart or Home Depot. They have some of them have self-checkout terminals, or IKEA has them also in Europe, where you take each item and you have to put it down and it gets scanned, but they have to scan the barcode. And also they kind of weigh, so they know if you're taking something out or not. It's very prone to, like, I've tried it a few times and sort of given up, and then just like, I try to avoid those now, and I'd rather stand in line at the checkout line for like 2 minutes just to, not to have this hassle. But this looks like something that's much more efficient.
Yeah, so you have existing solutions that are trying to solve this problem, and they each have their pros and their cons. Self-checkout, as you mentioned, really widely spread today. It gives the shopper more control, but actually you're not a professional, so it'll take you more time to do the self-checkout yourself. And if you want to add security, you want to add this shelf, then sometimes it causes trouble and you need to call somebody to help. And actually these, I'm not sure if you're aware, but self-checkout suffers from more loss, more theft, more shrinkage. And so you have these now scan and go solutions that are like self-checkout but on the go, either with a mobile scanner or a cell phone app. And every product you take, you scan the barcode and you put in the cart. Again, it causes the shopper friction, and it's more prone to theft, more prone to mistakes. Maybe you just forgot to scan a few items. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, what happens, like, when I'm done shopping? I still have to repack the items. So I guess they probably wouldn't let me take the cart out to the parking lot if it has a screen on it, or maybe they will. Like, or how is it controlled that you're actually checking out everything that's in the cart? Okay, I guess that would be automatic. Okay, so you can't. Yeah. So the idea, I think you have to. The idea is to actually walk through something with the cart where they can measure if you've paid, or how is there a control mechanism, or how does that work?
So everything communicates all the time. When you're done shopping, when you pay, you do that in a specific location, and the cart, when you pay, let's call it, it's green. When it's green, you can walk out. If you place another item, we tag it. It's red. You didn't pay it. You can walk out. You can go to your car, but you need to return the card. So every card you take, you need to return, because, like you said, the cards are a little bit more expensive. They have hardware on it, so that's the trade-off. You want to get all that value, you need to return the card. It's an easy trade-off, right?
Well, it's interesting because in Germany, each cart is protected with a chain, and it's hooked up to another cart, and they're all, and you have to use a coin to
Exactly.
This is something that is also not very friendly to the consumer, because sometimes you don't have a coin with you, or you have to, it's not very comfortable to use it. So, but here it's different, because here I guess they could take a deposit, or basically, if you don't return the card, they could charge you something on the card that you used for payment. So there's
Exactly.
an easy incentive, and you know where to put it. Yeah.
Exactly. It's a similar concept, but more digital. Let's call it.
Interesting.
But
Everything gets digitized.
Yeah, that's
Wow, that's really cool. So where do you? Okay, maybe I can ask you where. Is this available somewhere now, or what stage are you at right now in the deployment of these?
Yeah, so I'm sure you're aware that there's a lot of pressure on retailers to innovate these days, right? Competition is fierce. Amazon is making bold moves in the industry, backed by a lot of technology. So we get a lot of interest from retailers. At the moment, we're piloting our system with a few large tier 1 retailers across the world. And you'll see them soon enough.
Good. Well, so I guess in Europe and the US you're trying them,
yeah. So in Europe and a few other.
Great. And so when do you think we could? When is it possible to have a live? When do you plan to be live in a location for consumers?
So we'll be
After
live
the tests.
in 2021. We will have a few live stores that you'll be able to buy with the system in a store. Yeah, that's when we'll finish piloting.
Right. And there's I don't need to be a registered customer for this, right? I can just I can just walk into a supermarket that I've never been to and start shopping. Is that correct? Or do you have to sign up with, or does that depend on each retailer has a different?
Exactly. So it depends on the retailer. We want to offer a really flexible solution. So retailers have their loyalty programs. You'll be able to use your loyalty program to check in, to log in. But some retailers want to offer guests. So you'll have a guest login. It'll be less personalized, but it'll still save you all the hassle of scanning items and going through the checkout line.
Wow. Well, it looks like that's really the future of shopping, and I hope it will come very soon, because I'm ready for that. Anything else you can tell us about your company, or how you got started, or what's your next step, or what you're looking for?
Yeah, sure. So some background on the company. We're based in Israel, like all your other companies that you're interviewing. We started a company roughly 2 years ago. 3 very good friends from university, best friends for over a decade, got together to do something, to make an impact on a very old industry, which is retail. We're backed by Nielsen, which is one of the world leaders in retail data analytics. We're also backed by the Israel Innovation Authority, which identifies innovative startups and helps them. We're a team with operations across the world, customers across the world. Exciting times.
Very exciting. Is there anything else that you can tell us maybe about the retail industry that many people don't know, or because you're an insider? I just wonder, or any trends or something you see coming in the next few years, besides besides self-checkout and automatic checkout?
So retail is having a renaissance right now. So a lot of innovation going on. Checkout is a very hot space. Analytics, understanding the customer habits. Inventory is a very big thing, especially with COVID. So we've all seen the pictures of empty shelves. So better management, supply chain. I think that in the past few years, there's been more innovation than the last decade in retail. So it's a very, very interesting space to be in. Luckily, it's also one of the spaces that were not critically injured by COVID. So everybody needs to eat. People still eat. So yeah, it's a very interesting time.
Well, Asaf, thank you very much for this insight. And this is definitely a space to watch, and I wish you all the best for your company. Maybe just as I usually do, a shout out to the audience. If you work anywhere in retail or with retail chains or anything, you might be interested to get in touch. I'll put the website back up, Walkout CO. Is that the best place to contact you, or do you have another preferential?
Yeah, no, you can share my email. So it's Asaf G with a double S, ASSAFG at walkout.co.
So let me know if this is correct.
Let's see it. Yeah, that's correct. So if anybody's interested in hearing more and cooperating, feel free to reach me.
Great. Asaf, thank you so much for coming on today, and have a great start of the week.
Yeah, thanks. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. All the best.
Bye.
Bye-bye.